Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Phoenix. I'm Phoenix, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this delicious lemon cake. As with all of my other recipes, it's gluten-free and dairy-free because I have allergies. In addition, this cake is also egg-free, making the entire dish vegan. Ingredients: oil, granulated sugar, ground flax, rice flour, tapioca flour, salt, baking powder, coconut milk, the zest from a lemon, and frosting. I made this frosting for the practice cake and used less than half of it, so I'm not going to be making more. Equipment. Firstly, a mixing bowl. I'm going to be using these attachments. In addition, a rubber spatula and a cheese grater to zest the lemon with, and whatever you're going to bake it in. I'm going to be using this pie tin as well as some muffin pans, but you can also use regular cake pans or a rectangular cake pan like this. I'm not going to use this. And of course, if you're using muffin tins, you need muffin liners. And as always, measuring cups and spoons. First, we're going to combine the oil and the sugar. 1 cup of oil, and 1½ cups of sugar. One half, 1, 1½. Now just put the lid on to make sure it doesn't splatter or anything, and turn it on. Just beat it until it's combined. Then we're going to add all the other ingredients except for the frosting. Ground flax, 4 tablespoons. The flax is an egg substitute, so if you want to use eggs instead, then beat it right now after you've added the eggs. 4 eggs. One and a half cups rice flour. 1, 2, 3 halves, and 1 cup tapioca flour. One half. 1. Or you can use 2½ cups of whatever gluten-free flour blend you use. Half a teaspoon of salt. 3 teaspoons baking powder. 1 cup dairy-free milk. Or water. Water works too. And the zest from 1 medium lemon. Take your grater and scrape your lemon across the grater to get shavings of the lemon peel. You'll want to position the grater so that the shavings will fall into your mixing bowl or into some other bowl you can pick it up from. So, this is the whole lemon.
So you're basically just doing that until the lemon is gone?
No, just the peel.
Oh.
I'm not gonna put the whole lemon in, just gonna zest it until there's no more peel left.
Mm.
When you get to the pointy end at the bottom of the lemon, you can just set that on and zest until you've zested that entire pointy bit flat. Ta-da! All gone. There we go. The lemon is completely zested. All the peel is gone and all that's left is this sort of spongy layer between the peel and the fruit. What you do with the rest of the lemon is up to you. You can use it to make frosting for the cake. The link to the recipe includes instructions on how to do that. Or you could slice it up and put it in water, or do whatever else you normally do with lemons. This one's probably going to get sliced up and put in water to drink, because that's tasty. And I don't need it for the frosting. Once you've combined all the ingredients, put the lid back on and mix it for about a minute. While it's mixing, you can prepare the cake pans. While it's mixing, you can prepare your baking pans. For me, that means putting oil in this one and baking cups in these two. Also, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. There we go. All papered up. Now that the pans are prepared, we're going to put the dough in the pans. About that much. My spatula too far away. I'm not sure I have enough batter to make regular sized ones as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I don't. Just the mini cupcakes it is then. There wasn't quite enough batter to make both miniature cupcakes and large cupcakes, so I'm just making the miniature ones and adding the slight amount of batter that's left into the pie tin. Once you've got your batter poured, put it in the oven. Bake the cakes at 350 degrees for 28 to 32 minutes, or until the center springs back when it's touched. Or you can stick a toothpick in the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's done. Unless you used eggs instead of flax, every ingredient in this cake is safe to eat raw, so feel free to lick the bowl. And of course you can relax with a nice refreshing glass of water with lemon slices in. You want the spatula?
Yeah. Thank you.
And done. Now, of course, The baking time for these did differ. I took these out at 25 minutes and possibly should have taken them out sooner. And I took this out after 32 minutes. Once they've cooled enough, you can pull all the cupcakes out of the tin and put them on a plate. Some of them will be harder than others. Some of them had a little bit too much cake dough, cake batter, and they overflowed. Okay, nearly all of them had too much batter. Once you've got all your cupcakes out of the pan, and your cake out of the pan if you want to, I'm going to be leaving it in the pan because the pan has a lid, then you can add the frosting. You may want to put the frosting in some sort of bag so that you can squeeze it on, or spread it with a knife. And voila! Thanks for watching. For more videos like this one, click this playlist right here. For links to both the original recipe and my adaptation of it, click in the description. As always, go ahead and fill the comment section with questions about process or requests for upcoming videos. Until next time, have fun, cook lots, and eat some delicious food. Bye!